To get premium trading and investing tips, support on Patreon.
How's it going, everybody, and welcome to another Market Watch video, guys. Today is going to be a very fast overview of what we talked about on the stream, because there's like just one very solid investment, in my opinion, a gamble that you guys can do over the next days. Also, before going into this, guys, tomorrow no stream, no video, because I'm out of town as well, so I'm gonna be back on Monday. So I'm leaving you with something to do while we expect the market to rise. And yeah, today EA has brought Jesus Navas. Like, this dude is too small for a center back. Okay, so let me tell you first of that, I don't think it's a good card. It needs an 83 and an 85 rated team. I feel like the fodder can dip more just because people expected it to bring up, and we already seeing someone like Soler dropping a bit down, someone like Omo. I sold them all. I sold Soler at 21k. I got so many this morning at 17k of lower. If they go back to those values, because they have like a first inform and a second inform, they're so hard to track for people like on the market right there. I do think it's a very good buy, and you can sell it to lazy buyers very easily higher, and even tomorrow and in the coming days. But what EA has brought up is a banger. The road to the final, potential cards drop, and this is what we already predicted. We already went in, we already bought a lot of the cards for this promo, and I'm gonna explain what you can still do, because they're still not they still haven't risen as much, and you can still make profits if the gamble works well. Remember, guys, this is all a gamble. We should be making profits either ways. It's either going to be banging profits or very slightly-ish profits that you're not going to be happy with it. But either way, if it goes our way, it's going to work very, very nicely. Now, the first card I do think it's going to be either Varane or Valverde. I don't know what EA is going to release, if it's going to be Valverde because of the 84 physical. I know some of you is going to say it could be Mendy. It's not Mendy in my opinion, because Mendy should have had only +2 physical upgrade on him, because he would have gotten an +3 rating on it, so it shouldn't have 84 physical. Being a defender, also the physical is where he would get a higher boost, so it's not, in my opinion, Mendy. It's either Varane or it's either Valverde, but most likely I do think it could be Valverde. We'll see what happens. Some of the guys on the stream gamble on Varane, bought it at 190, try to sell him at 210 in the hype. That could work into tomorrow. If that happens, GG. It's a high risk though. If it's not Varane, it's dropping again down. So all of that is not going to work. I didn't jump in on that one. I didn't buy it, because for me, evaluating that is very high risk. But what is a low risk investing right now, and what I think you guys could do, is look at the fodder cards right there. Look at the cards that aren't rising because of pretty bad SBCs right now, dropped very low demand. This morning they were slightly cheaper. I bought a few of them, but I feel like they could go up. Why? Because first of all, we're gonna get the freeze SBCs continue to drop in, as we're seeing on the loading screen. There's gonna be a cam released, there's gonna be a Spanish left back, and there's gonna be a right mid still released in the next 3 days, and it's gonna continue. So there's still SBCs, coin drains in the demand for the fodder, alongside with the repeatable icon SBC that is still holding them up in value. So we don't expect these cards to drop. Also, to this morning, like, the supply was a lot. I was picking up Hazard at 37. He's now at 40k. I was picking up like the M-Forms at 17k. The M-Forms right now are at 19. The 84, like Soler and Olmo, they're at 19. 20k. I sold them at 21k. Griezmann was down at 28k. Most of these cards were quite lower than they are right now. You can still snipe them at those low values. But I just want to say that too many people didn't know that tomorrow is promo time, so they were getting anything. So they opened up and they wanted to get the foot freeze team. So that's why they opened the packs. The supply should be lower tomorrow. Right now, people are hesitant to buy. They think these could go lower because the UCL, the team of the group stage, is coming. You know, I'm sorry, not the team of the group stage, the road to finals are coming, and they are waiting to stock up and to buy for the potential SBCs, these cards later on. Whoever didn't buy it yet, whoever wants to complete any of the SBCs, they think they can go back in the downtrend. But they're wrong, because I don't think the supply is going to be as high as demand. Also, because I do expect that EA is going to release quite a solid SBC with this promo coming out. So we're not just getting a one freeze promo SBCs with the active icon SBC, we're also getting a road to the final SBC dropping onto the market. And while that happens, there's also a chance what EA didn't do with the first swaps round and what they didn't do with the team of the group stage. It didn't require an objective played with UCL cards. And because that is the case, I do specifically predict that they could do it right now. If they don't do it right now, I do think the UCL requirement will be in the second icon swaps round, which starts on the 1st January. So they will be rising either way, but here's the gamble. Now, if you go and buy any of the fodder ones that are playable, for example, De Jong, for example, I don't know, Gomez is playable, Alaba is playable, all of these cards that are close to fodder, playable UCL cards, if you buy them and gamble on that one, I don't think they could drop. There's basically no risk. The worst case scenario, you will sell it for the tax loss if it doesn't work out. But if they release an objective, a road to final, another road to final card, which they should in my opinion, through objectives that you can obtain during this period, and they require UCL cards or Champions League themed cards, so maybe even a Cherby or someone like that, to be inputted in so you can obtain that objective, I do think they're gonna rise up. We already had similar objectives. They were like 6 UCL objectives, and there was another objective with requiring 8 UCL cards, and it made these cards go up 10k over the value, or 5k what their gold version was. And I do think if that is the case, we could see it again, and if it doesn't happen, they're still gonna be SBCs bringing out these mad demand on the fodder cards, which I can see them go slightly higher. I can't see them rise much more than they are right now. I can see them go, maybe these 88s go 5k up maybe at most or something like that. It's still profit. It's not mad profit, but you still be making profit. So it's a gamble. At the end of the day, I feel like this is a very good gamble that all of you guys can make. I'm leaving you with that because I'm gonna be back streaming on Monday, and I'm gonna be back making YouTube videos on Monday. So I hope you guys are fine. I hope you guys make those profits. If you're going and jumping on the boat with me, gambling on this one, let's hope they do require UCL teamed cards for any objectives, because we should be making good coins out of this one. If they don't, we're just gonna break even potentially and just put the coins elsewhere. Hope you guys are fine, and I'll see you next one.